Okay, so before we start chopping, every round coming out from the center has some sort of crack. These ones are fairly large, they might be super small, but they all have some sort of crack. You can see this one goes 3 ways from out of the center. So what you want to do is your first hit with your axe is going to be on the outside edge of the round in line with this crack. Outside edge is where the wood's weakest, and that's going to make it easier to split. Hit out here, this crack will open up. Hit over here, this crack will open up. That's what you want to look for before you start chopping. Okay. Okay, we're just about ready to start splitting. So you need gloves, steel toe boots, safety glasses. So when you split, you want your feet shoulder width apart. You want to put your round on top of a chopping block so that if you split right through the round, your axe doesn't go down into the dirt and chip the head all up. So you align this round on top of your chopping block, find your little crack extending out from the center of the round. It's going this way. You take your axe over from the top of your head, from your center line, always straight down from the top of your head, over the center line. If you're coming from this way, from the side, your axe is always hitting on a bit of an angle. And a good glance could push the piece over, you have a slip and you hit your foot or your leg. So it makes it easier to follow your line across the round, and it's safer. So straight over your head, down into the straight over your head. That's that. Alright, another little tip I borrowed from the internet. Bungee cord and a piece of chain. Wrap around your log. And it keeps it from falling off the chopping block while you're hacking away at it. So we've got this one up on the chopping block. A little split coming out from the core runs this way. So that's the line we're going to try and split this round on. And sometimes if your axe is really sharp, you slice your bungee cord. Okay, one of the things I've found about this chain and bungee cord wrapped around the round thing is you want way more chain than bungee cord. Because if you chop right through the round and you gotta have a sharp axe and you hit the bungee cord, it always tends to split this bungee cord, then this thing all flies apart and your pieces all fall over the place anyway. So yeah, you take more chain, try to keep the bungee cord on the underside of the chain. You probably can't see that. There you go. And then you find your crack. This is extremely tight fur, so it doesn't really show one, but remember, swing straight down the center line of your body, outside edge of the wood. Undo your cord. And that's that. Okay, so now you've got your wood split up and you need to cut up some kindling. I like to save all the smaller chunks, the scraps that come off when you're doing the actual splitting, and use that. So you want gloves and a hatchet. I'm just using this Gerber for now. And a couple of tips. First of all, wear some gloves. And second, so when you're chopping the kindling, when you chop, you don't have your hand up here and chopping beside it like this. You cut your hand, your finger, whatever. Put your hand down the wood more. You don't need to, you know, just a little. That's all it takes. Trying to get some chunks out of a bigger chunk, so you see the rings of this wood, hopefully, in the video. So you can go this way, but I would go parallel with the rings, because then it slabs off easier. So now that you've got a thinner slab, so again, have your hand up on top of the wood before you swing the hatchet. Have your hand down lower. A couple of taps, it comes apart. Just to reduce the chances that you cut your hand with the hatchet. Alright, that's that.